Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and Paul Pogba is back. I mean, he's on the verge of signing a 2-year contract with Monaco. He's a free agent, obviously, because of his ban, but it feels like he's gonna be back in professional football, and he's gonna play in his home country, and he's gonna play for Monaco. It is, and the rumors are there. The reports are there now. The rumors are getting true. It means it feels like he's, as I said, on the verge of signing for Monaco for a 2-year deal. I mean, either way you look at it, I think it's a great deal. Monaco last year, they came very close to knocking PSG off the podium, along with Marseille. I think the title race went up until January, February, and then the wheels fell off for both Monaco and Marseille, to be very honest. I mean, they did not have the depth in their squad to go toe to toe with PSG, and then they really did not have the experience as well in their squad to go toe to toe with PSG for that title. And now they are going out and they are trying to buy players. They are already on the verge of signing Ansu Fati and now getting Paul Pogba. I mean, it's a massive deal, either way you look at it. And there are going to be concerns about Paul Pogba. I mean, Paul Pogba, throughout his career, I mean, he has been I don't want to say a controversial figure, but he has been someone that he has always been in the news. I mean, he is the 1% that turns the needles wherever side you want to look at it. I mean, the moment, I mean, leaving Manchester United, disobeying Sir Alex Ferguson and going to Juventus, saying that I'm good enough to play for Juventus, to play for the main team, and then going to Juventus and being that main guy, being the best midfielder in the world at that moment. Let's not kid ourselves. He was one of the best midfielders at Juventus. With that Italy team, they were simply sensational at that time. He comes back to Manchester United. Of course, his time at United was not really good. It was not really helpful, and that basically supposedly was the decline factor of Paul Pogba. And then he leaves Manchester United. Then all this drug, the scandal comes out that he was using substances that were banned, and then he gets the ban, and now it feels like his ban is over and he's gonna come back. The questions are going to be there, whether he is going to be able to go out and perform to the levels that he used to do before. That is going to be a question. I personally think, if I am Paul Pogba, I'm be very honest, right, and I am making a comeback, I'm gonna he's picked the Liga, and I no disrespect to Liga, but in terms of trying to come back onto the level that he wants to play, I think if he goes to the Premier League, I don't think he is going to be able to perform at the top level. I don't think he's going to be able to do that in La Liga. I think going to a league is a really smart step. He's going to stay in his home country, and he's going to play in that league, in his home league. He's going to get that sort of a welcome back from his home fans that he would not have, in my opinion, gotten, whether he plays in England, whether he plays in Spain, whether he goes back to Italy as well. I think playing in France, he's gonna get that support from the fans as well, because he was a very important for their national team as well. For the French national team as well, when they won the World Cup as well. So he is very important in that setup as well. And now he's much more mature. He's about 32 years of age now as well. So he's going to come in that Monaco team as well. So he's going to think as he's playing in Liga, and he's going to a team who is probably likely, they finished third last year, and they are going to be in the Champions League. That is going to be a big thing for Pogba as well. They are again going to try to go and compete with PSG for the title, and bringing in Pogba is going to be very essential. He's going to be very crucial in that middle of the part, and he's going to be that experienced head. He has won it all. He knows how to handle the pressure, and I think not only his is on the pitch, he's going to be really important for Monaco. I think his experience is going to be very crucial, and I think the interesting thing is going to be here how he comes back, whether it is going to be that Juventus Pogba that we saw, where he was amazing, and he was so confident, he was not showboating, and he was not doing stupid stuff. Or are we gonna get that Manchester United Paul Pogba where he was if I'm being very honest, he was childish, he was arrogant, he did not know what to do in that system. I keep on saying that anybody who goes to Manchester United for the last 8-9 years, it is some sort of a problem at Manchester United, and but I think the players themselves are to be blamed, and he himself was to be blamed. I mean, you're losing a game, and you lose a derby, and you go out and you post stuff what he used to post and all that stuff, sort of stuff. So it's going to be very interesting to see which type of Pogba we are gonna get when he comes back, and how much influential he is going to be. I think this could turn out to be a very smart and shrewd signing from Monaco, because, and I think because Pogba, he himself knows this is sort of his last chance to play at the highest level. As he said, Monaco are going to be in the Champions League, so he is going to play in that biggest European competition. He's going to play in that Monaco side who are going to go ahead and try to challenge for the title. So he's going to be in an integral part of that squad. I think he starts majority of the games. He's going to give that stability in to that midfield for Monaco. If you look at that Monaco side, there are a lot of young players, but that they need sort of a leadership, and Pogba can really provide it if he's on that gate, if he's there mentally, he really wants to do it. If his mentality is on the point, I think he could be a really important signing for Monaco, and he can really turn things around. I mean, he can, to be very honest, you can look at Mason Greenwood in Marseille, what happened to him, and the way that he came back last year. He was such an important and crucial player for Marseille last year, and Pogba, in my opinion, could be that, and in my opinion, he could be better than Greenwood because of where he plays and how important and how French players still look up to Paul Pogba. They know how much of a special talent Pogba is. So I think it feels like a really smart signing. And then if you look at look towards in terms of financial aspect as well, Monaco, they are getting a very important, very recognized player, a very good player, and they don't really have to spend anything apart from the signing bonus or and the agent fees and the wages that he's gonna get. They're not going out and splashing the cash for anything. So they are strengthening, they are bringing in a sort of a ex-world class player. I don't know if he's gonna be world class right now, but a very important, very experienced, a very well organized player in Paul Pogba. So I think that is a really smart move as well. And overall as well, as I said before, they are getting Ansu Fati from Barcelona on loan as well. So they are not really spending. I mean, they have not really spent on two big players. Not spend any money, and they've gotten two big players, so they can still go out and spend money as well. So financially, Monaco are doing the really good in terms of getting good players and still not spending that much money, and they can try and get more players because they need squad depth. That was one of the reasons why Monaco were not really able to sustain their title challenge against PSG last year, because they ran out of steam around January, February, and that's why it became easy for PSG to win the title early on in April, because the other two title contenders did not have that much depth in the squad. And this time around, Monaco would really want to have a bigger squad. They are going to be in the Champions League, as I said before. They were, and this time they are going to be much more experienced as well. They have the experience of last year's Champions League, and they are going to play in the Champions League yet again, and then being in that title challenge yet again, and having these experienced players. One of the main reasons, in my opinion, they were not really able to sustain, apart from squad that was experience. They dropped so many crucial points in the games where they shouldn't have, where they were leading and they ended up drawing games, or they ended up losing the games because of inexperience of some of their players. So getting experienced players like Ansu Fati, like Paul Pogba, I mean that it is a really interesting interesting signing, and smart signings for Monaco. So yeah, Paul Pogba on the verge of signing, and maybe by the time I'm recording this video, by the time this video comes out, or in a day or two, it is going to be announced. But for me, I think it is a really smart signing for Monaco. That's it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys think of the entire situation. Do you think he's gonna be that special player that he was, or do you think he's 32 and he's not played football for some time, and you don't think it's gonna work out? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 600 subscribers before the end of July, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.